and the world seems to be going right down the pan. Of course, there is the ongoing war in Ukraine, where Russia seems to be all the time talking about the threat of nuclear weapons, remembering that Russia is in control of some nuclear power plants in Ukraine itself. They are constantly talking about red lines that have been crossed and the use, lowering the requirements of nuclear weapons being used. Just this weekend, we've had the sudden collapse of the Assad government and dictatorship, leadership, whatever you want to call it, in Syria. Russia wasn't able to defend Syria this time. There's the ongoing conflicts in the Middle East. There's trouble in Africa, and there's tensions around the world, looking at uncertainties in Taiwan with the incoming Trump government. And this then leads to uncertainties with what China could or could not do. There's been the martial law in and out in South Korea. There's the increasing rhetoric of nuclear weapons coming from North Korea. And let's not forget, the Iranians apparently are doing something with uranium. So there's a lot of nuclear tension mounting and rising. So I've been watching loads of videos this week, quite grim, really. So I've been watching loads of videos about surviving a nuclear blast. And in short, would my home here survive a nuclear blast? No, it wouldn't. There's too many windows, because if there was a nuclear blast, pretty much here in the UK, nearly every window would be broken. And I've got windows everywhere. There's even a skylight up here to let in more light. There's windows there, there's windows there. So when I watch these videos about having a bunker room inside the house, it most definitely was not going to happen in this house. It's too tiny. There's no middle room. In fact, there's no door here. There's no door upstairs. There's no doors except for the bathroom. I wanted an open plan house, and that's what I got. So safety wise, there's no bunker room in this house to survive a nuclear blast. So I don't know about your home, whether you have got a inner room where if there was an impending disaster that you could harken down, bunker and survive a potential blast. Hi, sugar puffs or shreddies? Well, I like both. Don't, you're making me hungry now. So yes, so home safety would be, your windows would be out for a start, which is why I think they recommend getting plastic sheeting, which I haven't got yet. And yeah, I love pineapple on pizza. So yes, plastic sheeting, getting some duct tape, and trying to protect. If your windows were blown out, you'd want to keep that blinking cold out and your sugar puffs and shreddies in safely. So yeah, windows, doors, you wouldn't want if there was a nuclear bomb going off down the road, or preferably not down the road, but pretty far away. So yeah, so home safety would be paramount. So you'd need a bunker. So I've decided my home hasn't got a cellar, hasn't got a middle room, so I wouldn't be safe in the house. So I'd have to go and bunker up outside. So I've been starting to get some bunker protections. I actually ordered a portable toilet, because that's the thing, that if I had to survive outside or in a bunker, the worst thing would be having a poo or a wee and having to live with that in the same room because you couldn't go outside. Bear in mind that if a nuclear bomb exploded quite a way away, and you hadn't fried, then you would want to survive. And part of that survival would be you'd have to do bodily functions, which we don't like to talk about. So I've ordered online this week a portable toilet. I got a big one. I got a big one because, well, you just don't know how often you're going to go if there was a nuclear war. So I've ordered some. It's handy if you went camping as well. So it's for the long term. If there is a nuclear bomb, you know, hey, and I survive, then a portable toilet will be the, you know, one of the essential things to have. And so I've ordered mine. I'm going to have to order the cleaning stuff for flushing as well. And so I've got that ordered. I've ordered some plastic plates in preparation for anything going wrong. And the other thing that I've looked into is if suddenly all the systems were down, so there's no water, potentially no electricity, no gas, and the essential things that we need every day, I'd still want the internet, wouldn't you? Because, you know, I'd want to be broadcasting, I'd want to be doing stuff. Yeah, thank you. So I've looked at Starlink, and it is available here in the UK. You can actually buy mobile ones. So if you was on the go, you could have it in your backpack, a couple £100. So I've looked at that, and then I thought, well, okay, so if the internet was down because telecommunication systems have been destroyed by a nuclear bomb, you at least if you had Starlink, you'd still be getting your satellite system links from space in that low orbit thanks to Starlink. And it is available here in the UK. Woo! So you could get a backpack, you could get one, set it up outside on your roof with a clear view to the sky, and you can have it internet access even if the world went to pot. Then I thought to myself, but you'd still need to plug it in, and if you haven't got electricity, you are pretty stuck. Then it starts to get expensive if you're going off grid, because if you got a generator, that would cost money. You can get a solar one for less than £1,000, and therefore then you'd have your own generator, you'd have your satellite internet, and you could carry on broadcasting. So even if the world goes to pot, or if you're taking pot, you can still have the internet. So I'm preparing for a nuclear war. Is your home ready? Could you survive if a bomb went off a long distance away and you needed to stay indoors? So that's what I'm preparing for. And that was just today's quick live stream. And I now I've got to work out how to blink and end this. There you go. I'll just end it. There we go. Ta-ra.